Mike now, the winner of our last game, AOW's Mike, who got first place in our last game. J-Team's Action was the one who actually won the game, as we're going to flip over. Already, BG's Spider getting griefed by Terrain with that longsword, missing that shot, and he is going to pick up a purple katana right off the bat. This is going to be super helpful for him. He doesn't have any armor at the moment, but AOW's Mike as well, already picking up a purple longsword and blue armor. This is going to give him a huge advantage against Oshi Xiangyu, who doesn't have as much armor, but we're going to see a huge uppercut combo. He is going to drop it here. Mike trying to do the same. Gets the 1.0 charge off, but Oshi Xiangyu coming in with the charge, gaining priority really fast onto AOW's Mike, trying to bring him around for the full carousel, but Mike flipping it around, and the 1.0 to the face. Xiangyu is going to go down, as we're going to see WG's round getting weapon swapped here, trying to flip it back around as KLA Fang trying to make something happen. He does get a parry off, and he ran super low, is going to go down to OUG's Panda Man. We're going to see WBG's Spider popping that F from Akos to be able to just clear the room, knock everybody on their feet here, as we're going to see WBG Spider getting saved by Terrain there. Almost got hit by the 1.0, but Spider was able to get away. The Terrain helping him there, scale rushing on top of the building to go for a heal here, as JDG's Chu Zhang and OUG's Pandaman hot in pursuit. Spider not able to get the heal off, is going to end up scale rushing back around, still breaking the ankles of these other players here, trying to go in and out of the building, able to get another pot off very fast. Tries to go for the second one here, and it looks like everybody is going to be going for the reset instead of sharking right away. Spider not able to get the pot off, but he's able to pop that F and get out of there as fast as possible. He does not want any part of this fight right away.
Yeah, Spider not really in the best place mentally, and this is the thing, is Spider's gotten much better about his mental, but after 5 pretty poor games for him today, he's not going to be in a good mental place, and losing early right now with the purple armor would just absolutely put him in the dumps. It's not a place he wants to be. He really needs to try to find some eliminations early and find that momentum that he's known for and try to carry it throughout the rest of the game. Panda Man already in his ultimate here, not really in a great place to be trying to chase these kills onto the likes of GG Shaw here. Needs to find some time to go ahead and go for a reset. Shaw just going to come in, completely avoids that, use that Assassin's Lunge to pump out a ton of damage, and Panda Man actually regretting his decision to try to chase there. He had the reset from the mech. He tries to go in and get greedy, tries to find value out of the mech, and because of that, he finds himself so low. J-Team's Action comes in, does a ton of damage. We're going to see GG Shaw slide in, pick up that elimination. WBG Spider also finds an elimination during this. Shaw into the carousel here with the follow-up there, the teleport away, as we see KLA's Fong coming in from the side. Shaw more than happy to just go ahead and break away from this, as Fong buys Shaw a little bit of distance here. Shaw more than happy to take his elimination and get away. Fong here now trying to turn on to Action. Action trying to catch him with that charged vertical off of that longsword there, and Fong more than happy to just get away from here. Doesn't really want to take that fight with a white dagger in hand, as we turn now to Ventus's Reki, AOW's Mike. Mike coming in, pumping out some big damage onto Reki. Reki trying to find some charge left clicks there with the spear. Sorry, not with the spear, but with the staff. Will find them, finds the uppercut. No weapon swap coming out from Reki, though. Even though he finds the uppercut and he has that huge pole sword in his back pocket, he doesn't swap in and take the extra damage that he could onto Mike. I don't know if he was afraid that maybe the terrain would stop it, or he just wasn't comfortable going for it there. Mike here going to push him back into the zone, using an ultimate. Reki gonna find a couple of hits with his own ultimate onto Mike. Mike very, very low, taking a lot of damage here from the zone, going extremely low onto his armor as well. Reki really at a massive advantage here, is able to catch Mike out. Mike with 1 HP in a dream. He finds an armor swap, but it doesn't matter. The zone tick is going to be enough to let Ventus's Reki come out on top here. He's able to pick up the elimination onto AOW's Mike.
And we're going to see as well JDG's Chu Zhang going down completely without a single kill in the game, and that's going to be it for him today completely. He's already used his resurrection. Yiran is going to be able to come away and pick up that kill. That is his first kill of the game, as we're seeing only these players only have like 1 or 2 kills each at this point right now. Wang Liang going for a reset here. Doesn't want to fight KLA Fang with full health. We have seen Fang. He does have that gray dagger in hand. That is his signature here, as we're seeing J-Team's Action getting the almost full carousel combo into the Phoenix Blast, but doesn't hit it right away. GG Shaw is going to try and go for a reset as well, as we're going to see him try and send some bow shots his way. GG Shaw doesn't get the pot off, ends up moving, goes for the pot again. He is now fully reset, and it looks like J-Team's Action is just waiting for him to get out of that area. He did hit him with a full carousel, and then the terrain griefed him a little bit there. He tried to get him into the Phoenix Blast, but he was unsuccessful, as we're going to see him coming up close onto GG Shaw. KLA's Fang is also still in the vicinity, as they're going to see this fight start to happen again. Getting that full uppercut combo through, as GG Shaw is going to be dealing a lot of damage to Action. Action forced to run away. We see GG Shaw already with Assassin's Lunge again. I don't know where they're finding these Assassin's Lunges, man. I swear, I've seen at least 2 to 3 in every single game, and I can't find any in my games.
But, you know, the big thing here is we've seen this shift in the meta where these players are actively just spending all of their Dark Tide coins looking for those rerolls, especially in solos, right? Some of these Soul Jades really have been making the difference for a lot of these players. We have, of course, Raven calls them the Soul Jades of Destinies, these Soul Jades that really do matter so much in these fights and the final moments of the game. Things of course, like the Assassin's Lunge, things like the Nunchuck's Dragon Roar, and of course Merciless Havoc as well, just able to buy you so much space and protection that nothing else in the game can. So that's why we see this shift in the meta, where these players have just been spending so much money early on looking for the Soul Jades that they know are going to come out on top for them. As we see here, Ventus' Reki ready to go head to head here with OC's Zhang Yu. Zhang Yu able to catch a little bit of a bow shot, but unfortunately we're going to see Reki able to deflect it there at the last second. Zhang Yu, though, will catch the carousel coming in here, catches a huge bit of damage, tries to swap into the bow for the follow-up, doesn't quite find the bow shot that he's looking for. Zhang Yu looking to come in here, goes for it again, will find the carousel, but we're going to see the F come out. They trade F. Zhang Yu able to get away. The staff creating a lot of distance there, but Reki not able to find the capitalization that they're looking for. Zhang Yu will get knocked out of the air, though, and we're going to see Reki again almost caught in the carousel. The freeze comes out, a huge bow shot, but Reki with that ult threatening the space. Zhang Yu not wanting to go back in and risk it there is why he takes the bow shot for the damage. Reki, though, will find a full reset. Well, unfortunately, Zhang Yu cancels his pot before coming out. Massive parry coming in from Reki. No place for Zhang Yu to go. Is forced to pop the F. It's not the F1. There's no healing coming through whatsoever. And Oshi's Zhang Yu comes out on top.
What a play from Ventus's Reki here. Able to take down OC's Zhang Yu, getting all that loot from the box. We always love to see it. As we're going to come up against J-Team's Action here, we're going to see him go dangerously low, but he's able to get out of there using his ultimate very well here. Back in that fight with GG Shaw, he is incredibly low. If he doesn't get out of here fast and get a reset, as we're seeing GT225 also coming and joining in on this fight here. Looks like he wants to get some action going. He's going to pop the bell, see where everybody is, make sure that everybody is going to be good and vibing before he sees where everyone else is. OC Zhang Yu is pulling up as well into this area of Celestra, as we're going to check a little replay here as WBG's Spider going against Kaibao, hitting with a crazy double grapple combo with the Akos ultimate combined here. It looks like they're going over. We're going to see the freeze come, but the grab comes first. Kaibao taking a lot of damage, getting slammed to the ground. Those claws just do so much damage, and they're so hard to counter, man. He's trying to tap dodge backwards, but he's just so persistent with it. WBG Spider able to deal so much damage with that Assassin's Lunge as well on that purple dagger, dealing so much onto AOW's Mike. Mike taking a lot of damage right now, trying to run away. Spider with that Vermilion's bird buff, so he is able to go and take all of these fights without any consequence here. Mike getting super low, forced to pop the ult and run out of here as fast as possible, but Wang Liang hot on the chase here, looking like he's able to get away though, and it looks like Wang Liang still hot in chase. Spider and Yiran all joining in on the hunt of AOW Mike. Wang Liang hot on his tail, so close, but it looks like Mike might be able to get away, gets the armor swap, decides to break ankles and goes to the other direction. The whole lobby is following him at this point right now, and they are just trying to get away. Ult is almost up, so it might be a little bit more difficult for them to keep chase and keep going on to AOW's Mike. He's going to scale rush up into the building, play the building to the best of his ability. He's going to be able to get one heal pod off, but now look at this. This is almost the entire lobby, all in this one pagoda at Celestra.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike here knows what he's doing, though. We see players all the time here head towards this temple here at the top of Celestra because you are able to break so many ankles. Like Celestra, there's so much space you can do. Think, what is happening to Mike? He just stood still there for a second. Oh my goodness, that could have been it for Mike. But he's able to come in here. He's able to lose these other players. Mike hiding under the stairs. That little screen that hasn't been broken yet, actually hiding AOW's Mike. You see T225 actually go down to the longsword slash here from EWG's Ziran Shah. Going to be forced to pop the ultimate here, and the bubble going so low. Unfortunately, no safety net left here for Shah. The ult ticking down, giving him a little bit of healing here, but Shah, though, in a bad place as the bubble immediately gets popped off of him as he was forced to pop both the bubble and the ult to get any sort of healing to stay alive in the end there. EWG's Yiron just trying to get out of here. Is more than happy with the elimination he picked up. He sees AOW's Mike. He's going to give chase here. As soon as he gets that pot off, he sees Mike get away, so he's just going to go ahead and back away. XCG's Wang Liang on the back foot here as GG Shaw breaks some feet here. Wang Liang gets caught on terrain, but so does Ventus's Reki. Trying to get away, the ult here popping, still giving him healing as long as he can go. He's just trying to get away here. He's able to start getting an armor swap, or sorry, an armor pot off here. Will get the full reset here. GG Shaw still trying to give chase. Ventus is Reki looking for players, and this is what Celestra is known for. These players breaking each other's ankles, keeping anybody from picking up these eliminations.
They're snapping ankles like they're people who've never skated on ice before, and they're trying to ice skate. Like the ankles are going left, right, center, and they're just snapping right off like dry spaghetti. I swear, nobody's been caught out yet too badly by it. There were a couple of eliminations, like GS's T225, Wolves' Kaibao did end up going down in that scrap, OC Shangyu as well, but those were just some bad third parties. People got a bit too greedy, people started following, and then they started to go down. J-Team's Action, AOW's Mike, GG Shaw, Wang Liang, Reki, Spider, Yiran, and Feng are all still in this game. This is going to be an interesting one since there's 9 players left and the Realm of Yanks are just starting to spawn now. All of these players want to get in here, and it looks like Spider is going to be challenging for this, and they are going to go in. Spider taking a little bit of damage here, so he's going to be forced to pot, which is just a little bit of a nuisance. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world for him. He does have to burn one pot for that little tiny amount, though, as they're just going to be slow walking by each other, trying to act all macho, and then they're ready for this fight. You see Reki has that smile on his face, and that's what we do it for, the love of the game, ladies and gentlemen. WBG Spider coming in with the charged LMG twice in a row. He's almost able to hit it, and he hits a huge parry onto Reki. Reki forced to pop the ultimate already, so we're going to see Spider ended up popping the ult as well as Reki trying to make something happen. Looks like he's going to go for a bit of the reset here as he's trying to come through with that golden full sword to deal as much damage as possible. Pops the F, but to no avail. It didn't help much. He tries to go for the grab, doesn't get it here. Goes for the clank, dashes backwards, and Spider taking so much damage. He's going to end up going for the grab onto Reki and hitting him the other way as well. They're both trying to hit with the exact same thing, and it's so difficult for both of them. And it looks like Spider's going to go down, and Ventus is Reki winning the Realm of Yang against WBG Spider. Clip it, send it to his girlfriend. She is going to be happy.
Oh my goodness, Vince's Reki just plays that so well. He's able to use his Tiger Claws to constantly reposition. He's able to bait Spider to the backside of the pillar, but just plays off that he's trying to pot there, and as soon as Spider starts to breaking close, he cancels the pot, jumps up, catches Spider out, keeps Spider locked down as much as possible. Spider forced to pop the V to try to make anything happen. He's able to get at least one of the grapples off, but it's not enough damage for him to come back out on top. Reki uses the F to just shove him away there, and then is able to find control of the neutral yet again, and there's nothing really that WBG Spider can do in that situation when another Akos takes control of that neutral from you here. here. Ventus's Reki, Kaylee's Fong, WBG's Spider, EWG's Yuron. Just an absolute cluster going on here. All of these guys in a massive throw down here, and look at this. We're gonna see it time and time again. I talked about it. Everybody coming to this temple trying to break ankles. There's so many places they can go and look to hide here, and that's why they all come to this temple. When they're low like this, Fong has no choice but to try to just slip away, find a little tiny corner, get a reset off, and that's exactly what we see him doing here. Wang Liang, Reki going head to head. Spider here looking to find anybody. Spider needs to find an elimination here if he wants to get back in the game, because he does have that Yang depletion. And oh my goodness, Kaylee's Fong getting shoved into the zone here. So many players looking to pick up on this elimination. Fang able to come topside out the back, is going to go into the zone to look for the reset. Oh my goodness, he cancels that pot on the last tick. Fong almost kills himself here because he waits a little too long and then also cancels the pot a little too early. Oh my goodness, Fong though will be able to find that shop, find some more pots, finds the full reset that he's looking for here. WBG Spider not happy. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on that Yang depletion. He's got to find somebody to pick up an elimination on, and he's got to be the one to pick up that Soul Bloom. And the time just continues to tick down. Spider does not like to die to Yang depletion. It is his least favorite place to be in all of Naraka Bladepoint. And we've seen it time and time again. Chu Zhang did him absolute dirty, just completely, you know, griefed him to death one game. EWG's Yuron turning on the Spider. Spider gonna pop the ult. Spider knows he's got to make something happen here. He's got 1 minute and 46 seconds. Yuron with the ult as well, though. Unfortunately, GG Shaw also with ult. Spider forced to go ahead and pop up yet again here. The bow shot comes through. He's not able to get the pot off. Now he's gonna waste even more time. He will find one pot here. Not a whole lot for WBG Spider. His ult and his time ticking down here. He's got to get in and make something happen in this fight if he wants to stay in the game. He's down to 1 minute and 22 seconds. 60 seconds already burned off the clock. His ult not going to last too much longer. He doesn't even get to try to grapple onto somebody. He's got his F. No ult left, though. And this is going to be a very unfortunate situation for him. He's got to find an elimination. GG Shaw coming in with the Assassin's Lunge, though, doing a ton of damage. WBG Spider going low. There's no place for him to go. WBG Spider getting picked up by GG Shaw.
GG Shaw coming in with an absolutely crazy kill there. He was trying so hard to get a kill. He got so many people so close, but no one actually died except for him, which was very unfortunate to see, as we're also seeing that Wolves Kaibao is also eliminated from this game. Spider did go down, as our last 8 players are coming in, as Circle 3 is closing on to Circle 4. AOW Mike spending a little bit of cash, doing a little bit of last-minute shopping with his 1,057 credits that he's got. Dark Tide coins in the bank here. AOW Mike, blue dagger, purple armor. He's got a good scenario that he's in right now, as we're seeing all of these other players trying to enter, and he has that Assault Smolder Soul Jade, which can deal burn damage, and that is a crucial Soul Jade to have. If you have the Assault Smolder and you can deal burn damage to somebody when you're just grapple checking them and trying to just CC them, get on them, it helps so much. It might not seem like much at first, but when they're so low and they go into the storm and they're taking storm damage and then they're taking burn damage, it is going to add up eventually. As we're taking a look, Ventus's Reki here, playing with the space between him and GG Shaw and KLA's Fang. He needs to find a way to pick up a couple more kills onto the board if he wants to place higher as well. These players now all fighting it out for the box. Action dealing a lot of damage onto AOW's Mike here. With that Phoenix Blast from the longsword here, we're going to see Mike trying to use that F, but it looks like it didn't affect action too much here, as we're going to see Mike forced to pop that ultimate here, gets the armor swap quickly, runs away and hits that scale rush. He's able to get out of there almost as fast as he got into that fight. Hopping into the storm and going around, looks like he's going to be able to get a pot off on the inside here before he re-enters this fight.
Yeah, he's got himself a nice little corner here. Tries to burn the ultimate, is able to finally deactivate it. He's got to start it up and cancel it. He's in a pretty decent spot here. You can just let these other players do the thing. And this is Mike's in such a good lead right now. He just wants to play until late game at this point. Couple of players trying to throw some cheeky little fire damage onto him there. He does eat some of that fire damage. He doesn't want to burn resources. He's kind of short on the health pots here, as it is zone 4 getting collapsed onto zone 5. Those pots are going to be hard to come by. You can see here Kayle's Fong not having a lot of pots here. He's got a couple of health pots, but only a couple of armor powders under his belt here. Fong actually going to find himself in quite the middle of the melee, as almost every player in the lobby shows up to see Fong on the box. Fong not able to find anything really left in the box. Of course, no armor pots left behind. Those are going to be one of the first things players pick up here. J-Team's action taking quite a bit of range damage here from these players, forced to go through the zone as well. Going to take a little bit of zone tick. Not too terribly much damage, as it is only zone 4 at the moment. J-Team's action, though, now going to take quite a bit of pistol damage coming through. The bounty onto Action's head. Oh my goodness, we're going to see it come through there with the Soul Jade on the dual blade, just absolutely blitzing through J-Team's health bar here. Action, no place to go, is forced to pop the teleport into teleport here. The ult running, he's got to find any sort of chance to reset here, but the players keep coming. Action here has able to get away. That corner has been deadly for Action all game. Thankfully, he was able to get away from it, but he's still on the run here as the entire lobby tries to pressure onto him. He goes through the backside of the health, breaks a couple of ankles, is able to find an armor swap, but that armor quickly shredded by XCG's Wang Liang, and there it is. Wang Liang picks up his second elimination of the game, will pick up the elimination onto J-Team's Action, and it all started with Wang Liang's dual blades, as he's able to find the elimination with those same dual blades.
And those dualies are just absolutely insane. The golden dual blades with the chase, they hurt so much, and they hit from so far away. They're not that big of blades, man. Like, they shouldn't be able to reach that far. How long are Akos' arms, man? I swear. AOW Mike here, trying to just hide out. He's taken some burn damage here. He needs to heal that up. And KLA's Fang has a similar idea. It looks like they might be getting pretty close to each other. Mike doesn't know that Fang's here. Fang thinks he hears someone, so it looks like he's about to head out. Still with a gray dagger in hand at this last circle here. It is circle 5, about to close onto circle number 6. Having a gray dagger at this stage is a little bit of a detriment, where everybody else has gold weapons. Even a blue weapon would be better than just having a gray dagger, man. What do you think, Room?
Yeah, look, I could have words about Fang running around with a gray dagger all day. Chat knows my feelings on that, so we're gonna avoid that question like the plague here, as we are down to our last 7 players left alive in game 6. Zone 5 is collapsing down onto zone 6 as we speak, and man, it's tight right now. Ventus's Reki, though, finally finds himself having a good game here in this 6th and final game. He's got 4 eliminations under his belt. He's on a hero we know he's comfortable with. He's got a good setup going into these final games. The only problem Reki really has right now is he's kind of short on resources, but as long as he plays smart, he's going to do pretty good for himself with those 4 eliminations under his belt. AOW's Mike playing a lot more passively this game, but he knows he's got a pretty decent lead coming into this game, so he's just trying to do the thing. And I've just cursed Ventus's Reki, as now he finds himself the target of every single cannon, musket, and bow in the lobby. He's actually been able to find some more resources, I'm not sure where, but he's still just the absolute target of everybody here. He's trying to turn that aggression onto anybody else. He's using this ultimate here to just look to lock players down, get them low, but man, I feel so bad for Reki right now. There's no place to go as KLA's Fang picks up the elimination. That's going to be it for Ventus's Reki here in game number 6. Mike desperately trying to pick up that elimination, not able to find it though, because Fong just able to pick it up with the bow from downtown. And here we are, your last 6 players left remaining alive. GG Shaw with the most kills here in the lobby, 3 eliminations under their belt. Shaw not having the greatest of games his last 2 games, so this is a game he desperately needs to find some more ground in. Top 6, 3 eliminations, great place to be in. Question is can he clutch out the lobby?
And I think he does have what it takes to clutch out the lobby. I'm rooting for GG Shaw, man. I think GG Shaw can pull it together and pull up enough points to be able to come away with the victory and with the day. All he's got to do is just start grinding and start putting some people back into the lobby. That's all he's got to do. OUG's Panda Man holding the top of this tree line area. He's using his grapples to just stay airborne and keep the high ground so that nobody else can control it. He's got all control of that. We're going to see the armor swap come through. And AOW's Mike back at full armor. KLA's Fang trying to heal up as much as possible before having to re-engage into these fights. Pulls out the gold pull sword. Ends up having to burn the F ability there. Tries to go back and heal again, but all of these shots are coming out. And OUG's Panda Man getting dangerously low here into the zone. Boosts himself up as far as possible, but he is low as if he is going to kill himself in the storm. No! Panda Man, what are you doing? Panda Man going into the storm with barely a sliver of HP, and EWG's Yiran is going to be the one to come away with the kills. We're going to see a huge parry from Wang Liang, and then the Phoenix Blast coming in from GG Shaw, absolutely mincing away all of these other players' health here, as we're going to see GG Shaw just using that to control as much space as possible. Shaw in his ultimate is going to get shot by Yiran, then booted into the storm. GG Shaw is going extremely low here. Yiran grabbing him a second time. Shaw getting very dangerously low, popping that ultimate to be able to gain a bunch of health back. So we're going to see he's going to get parried, and XCG's Wang Liang is going to take out GG's Shaw. He is out of the game. Same with Ventus's Reki. Yiran, Fang, and Mike are going to be our last three, as well as Wang Liang. Okay, AOW's Mike here trying to make something happen with that golden longsword. He's going to try and go for the reset here while these other two players are grappling above them. Fang and Mike control this lower ground area. They don't want to engage in fights. Nobody really wants to engage in anything, but Mike still has some ultimate charge, so it looks like he's going to try and go and get some shots off on the Wang Liang, burn a little bit more util here, but he's going to get knocked into the storm by the F1 here, and we're going to see it happen again, but everybody gets missed by Mike's F1, and we're going to see him try and charge up, see if he can get more than one player here. He's going to be able to get a whole bunch, and Yiran is going to end up going down to KLA's Fang. KLA's Fang getting into the ultimate, and this is done for Mike here. Mike is looking very upset right now outside of the circle. KLA's Fang just holding it very well. Wang Liang up at the top. Mike taking so much damage. Fang able to come away with the kill onto KLA, and then Wang Liang coming away with the